Hello everyone, it's Ethan from the Orlando Tourist, and today it's September 29th, and that's a Wednesday, and we are here at Universal for another night of Halloween Horror Nights. And I've never been on a Wednesday, so this will be my first Wednesday at Horror Nights. And we get a nice look. Looks like some nice weather tonight, some clouds. But it should be overall a good night, so let's check it out. So we are now coming up under the archway, and the park has closed and we are not doing Stay and Scream today. So we have to get as close as possible to the gates and maybe we'll see the opening Scaremonies. But it looks like there's some people already here lined up. As you can see, they have maps already ready for Halloween Horror Nights. Right now they're clearing the park from normal day guests and they have it all roped off down there.
And I was very appreciative that they included something.
Hello!
Hello!
This is the current crowd behind us.
Did you miss me? That's right, kids. Jack is back. I'm here to be your caretaker of the kill, your director of demented destruction. I'm back to usher you into a celebration of gore-filled storytelling. It's time to face your fear, to take a chance with Lady Luck and see if you can survive the mayhem of my Carnage Factory! Are you ready for those gates to open? Yes! Let me hear you scream! I am the fright in your night. I am the true icon of horror. I am your nightmare fuel. I am Halloween Horror
So that was pretty cool. That was the opening Scaremony. Very interesting. There's a little bit of fire at the end. I didn't expect that at all. We're gonna head right to Case Files as we pass the Eddy Zone. And we are starting right with Case Files to walk on. So we just got out of case files, pretty decent run through. My eyes are not adjusted right now, so a lot of the scares, like the big Wendigo guys that look like the Yetis, they actually got me pretty good because I couldn't see them, so props to them. Pretty solid house. Now last time I was here for the Stay and Scream, basically I noticed a lot of scares were missing at the beginning of the night, and then eventually they filled in towards the end and there was no house missing any scares. So right now there are some scares missing, but I think if I go back in later, I think all the scares will be there, so we'll see. If you want to get a picture with Jack right after the opening Scaremony, come over to the Hollywood zone because he's always over here, either on the stage with Eddie or he's on the stage in front of the horror makeup show. There's a really good photo op.
Tell by your checkered past. I like your hands.
So Jack's awesome. And now we're gonna go into the Hollywood zone. Over onto this stage with Eddie. So let's head over to some of the back houses, and while we go down there, let's get some photos of the Gorewood Forest during the day. And if you want to schedule a Rick tour, it's like a VIP tour for horror nights, you can come right over here and get your own. But for now, we're gonna head into the Gorewood Forest.
Oh, the little one.
There's a 45-minute wait for Beetlejuice and Haunting, or it's actually 40 for Beetlejuice and 45 for Haunting a Hill House. But we're gonna try the back two tent houses and maybe even the third one. They're usually pretty short at the very beginning of the night. So we didn't come straight to the back houses when we arrived. Now if we did, there'd probably be a shorter wait, but I have no clue what the actual wait is. So we're about to find out in a minute. 10 minutes for Wicked Growth, so like I said, it's a walk-on. But let's start with Puppet Theater today, which is also a 10-minute wait. just got out of puppet theater, still one of the best houses. I think some of the scares will be filled in later because some of the triggers are going off. You know, actors are coming out. I don't know how that works, but usually the actors do push the triggers. But anyways, it's pretty good. It looks like I see a projector up ahead in front of the Wicked Growth house. So let's see what that's about. I haven't seen that projector there. I don't know if they're adding to the facade or the theming, but I'm excited to see what it is. So let's go over there. And this is the Wicked Growth facade right here, but there's a projector there, it looks like. And I don't know which direction it's pointing at. It might be at one of the buildings, but it looks new. This line looks kind of long. The puppet theater one was shorter. We'll probably just get in line anyways. Yeah, it is projecting on Men in Black. We're gonna head in line for Scary then, we'll come back. 10-minute wait, I think we'll head in. We're about to head in right now, no wait. We had a pretty good run through Scary. The house is getting better and better as the season goes on. Meaty Meats is on the outside of the facade today, and we even had like a new scare towards the end of the house where Meaty Meats is supposed to be. And Wicked Growth we're about to enter right now, the 25-minute wait. Let's go in. Hopefully the line does move. It looks like the projector is advertising for the other houses like icons. So we did Wicked Growth before, we had a pretty good run through it, and now we've done a couple scare zones as you can see, and we're in the Eddie zone again. In case follows 25 minutes and we might go back in line. So we were doing some scare zones. I was giving you a nice, just immersive experience. I wasn't really talking over it, just to let you guys feel like you're there in the zones. But right now, we just got out of case files. It said 25 minutes, and it was only about a 10-15 minute wait, so not bad at all. But we are gonna head towards Seek and Destroy and see how the houses are over here. Tooth Fairy doesn't look like a long wait. Maybe we'll do some icons. We'll see. Sorry if you couldn't just hear me though because of the loud audio. But we're in the New York area now. Let's see what else we can do around here. So we have some of the cast just sitting over here. I think they're about to do a cast change, so I'm not completely sure. this zone's definitely improved recently. We have more cash just held over here. Looks like it must have been a cash chain.
Are there any other humans willing to submit to the controller? Step forward now, or meet a most unpleasant end. Yes, humans, do not be afraid. Step forward. Those of you willing to submit, place a fist upon your hearts. Place a fist upon your hearts, humans, and recite these words. I submit to the controller. Well done, humans. You are now one with the machine. You are also smarter than the idiots behind you. Bring us more followers, humans, and we will grant whatever it is you desire. You will be rewarded greatly. Now go.
So the waits over here got a little bit longer. We're gonna see what else around. We're gonna go see how long Tooth Fairy is. It says 35, but it might be longer. We'll go in. If it's longer, we'll leave. We've jacked the clown right over here in line.
There, buddy. Really helps with the whole diet thing. You know these other icons. You're gonna see them trying to take the throne. But this icon isn't captured. You're in my mind now. Welcome to my place. Hey, James! Second-rate icon.
The line is huge for both icons and Tooth Fairy, so we're gonna head out of the line. We did get to see Jack the Clown, and they have another projector over here projecting onto the soundstage. Ride says 35, and it looks like a pretty long wait. And Case Files also looks like a long wait, as you can see. It's now out of the building, so that's pretty big. We're gonna head into the scare zones again, and then check the back houses. So if I'm gonna wait for a line, I'm gonna wait for one of the houses in the back. It's worth my wait. The houses over here aren't the best.
It was not just art. For my next page, I
We're in the Gorewood Forest right now. And 35-minute waits. Now let's see what Scary looks like. We might hop in one of these lines. Change of plans. Scary will have 60 minutes, and we're just gonna go Men in Black right now. It's gonna be a walk-on and something to do while we wait for the house to shrink in wait times. Just got off Men in Black, got 700,000 on the green side, which is pretty good, and that's without the bonus. Now, Puppet and Wicked Growth are both 75 minutes. I know you can't see it because of the screen, but we're gonna head over to Hill House. This is 35. We're gonna see if it's a true 35 or not. Quick tip, if you're coming from Springfield and wanna get to Hill House and Beetlejuice and cut through some crowds, you can take this awesome shortcut right here next to the Simpsons bathroom. It's a nice shortcut. Save some time and you get to avoid the crowds. And it's more direct to the houses. And basically you're walking right in front of animal actors. Looks like the wait went up to 45. We're gonna go in line and see what it actually is. I have a feeling we're gonna be leaving the line though, because it's probably gonna be long. Beetlejuice said 60 minutes, it might as well be 75. Look at that line. Huge. Huge. This wait's probably gonna take about an hour. We haven't even reached the street yet, so I'm gonna get out of line. As I was leaving the line, there's so many more people coming in right behind me. This wait's huge. It's probably gonna say 75 when I look at the sign again. Just look at the amount of people coming into the line. It's crazy. I'm leaving the line. It jumped up to a 60-minute wait. My guess is pretty close enough. It's busy now. So we're gonna see what else we can do around that's kind of short. Let's see. As we walk through the Gorewood Forest, we do have the Marathon of Mayhem going on. So that's what that audio is. Looks like we have the usherette outside of the Rip Tour area with one of the vampires here. And you can see her and a vampire inside when you go to get a Rip Tour. So the park's like really busy, and that's surprising because it's only a Wednesday, but it's almost October and the crowds do pick up. So when you're coming in October, just get used to the big crowds. You're gonna have them. And it may almost be worth investing in the Express Pass. Case price said 35 for the wait, but this looks a lot longer. The wait for Rocket says 25, so we'll check it out. Looks like a short wait compared to everything else tonight. And then we might as well just go into Bride of Frankenstein right after. Rocket was about a 25 to 30 minute wait. It wasn't too bad though, it moved okay. Bride of Frankenstein is now 45, so it's kind of long. We're gonna keep heading around. I was on Rocket and I saw the wait for Tooth Fairy and Icons. And Icons says 50, but I don't know if it'll actually be that long, so let's try it out. This is still way too long for me. All these lines are pretty long. I'm gonna head out of this line. I'm still trying to find a house that's short though. We'll find one. aggressive right now. So we're probably gonna go check out Beetlejuice. Let's head to the Garwood Forest now. It is super busy in this zone. See, it says 40, but the line's right there. We're gonna hit like Puppet or Wicked Growth instead. These are way better. Scary says 35. These over here say 60 and 70. So we're actually gonna commit to waiting in the Scary line. We hit this one earlier and we'll hit it again. Let's head in this one again.
Perfect you to the earth and usher you in.
So that house is pretty good. I mean, we went through it earlier, but I had a good run through it. We had a different cast, and earlier we had cast B, now we have cast A. But we have about like 15 minutes until the Nightmare Fuel showing. So we're gonna head over there now and catch one of the shows. A lot of people are lining up, and this show does fill very fast. So we're gonna get in and see if we can get some good seats. So we always land up on the right side of the stage. I wanna see if we can get towards the center this time. Look at how busy this place gets. This thing fills up quick. Make sure you're here early.
There's no seat savings. Make sure to go all the way down the road that you choose.
No, I just covered like rotates. So after this is all.
So we are on this side of the stage this time. We just got the Nightmare Fuel. Don't miss that show. Still awesome like always. And we're probably gonna go check the wait for Hill House and then probably head out from there. So Puppet's right here and it actually look like the wait's shorter. So we're actually gonna hop in line for Puppet. 30-minute wait, we'll see how long it is. So Hill House line is right over there. It might not be that bad. It says an hour, but that doesn't look like an hour. So we might check it after this one.
You know which one was my favorite?
See how long this one takes. line for this house. Puppet House is 45 minutes. It was a pretty good run through, and I didn't have to wait long at all. We're gonna check Hill House now, see how long it is. If it's too long, we're gonna head out, but if not, we'll do that and then head out. So this line does look pretty long. So we're gonna call it a night and not do Hill House tonight. Save it for another time. We've been in it before. Let's see how long Beetlejuice is. Beetlejuice had a longer wait, and it looks as so. We're gonna head through one more zone on the way out. So that's gonna do it for us tonight. We had a pretty successful night. We didn't do any stay and scream, and we still got some houses done right off the bat. We did the opening ceremony for my first time ever, and this is also my first Wednesday ever going to the event, and it was packed for a Wednesday, probably because it was at the end of September. And we still did a decent amount of houses. We did some rides for quite the busy night. So overall, pretty successful. I didn't even stay till closing, but if you want to watch my last video, I talk about how stay and scream is really helpful. So definitely look into that, and then also stay tuned and follow me on social media on Twitter at Ethan Hershaft and on Instagram at Florida Theme Park Pics. So stay tuned.